Your latest news update from Western Mass News.
I'm Chris Pisano with a look at your headlines. Air travel woes caused by Tuesday's winter weather. Thousands of flights nationwide have been impacted, including many at Bradley International Airport. Bradley saw more than 60 flight cancellations and an additional 20 delays. The airport telling Western Mass News about 40% of its flights were canceled. And Bradley officials also strongly encourage passengers to check on their flight status before heading to the airport. In Ware, one man's being held on a $20,000 bail after being arrested this past Sunday. 64-year-old Michael Hunt is charged with indecent assault and battery on a child under 14, along with intimidation of a witness. He was also held for violation of probation from previous cases out of Franklin and Worcester counties. Hunt was arraigned at the Eastern Hampshire District Court in Belchertown Monday. Crews in Northampton responded to a fully involved car fire Tuesday afternoon. It took place on Elm Street. The area was closed for a brief period of time. The fire was contained quickly and no injuries were reported.
I'm meteorologist Jana Brown with the check of your forecast. Now, we are still dealing with winter storm warnings, especially for the hill towns through sunrise on Wednesday. But it looks like for the valley, those warnings will be taken down a little bit earlier as snow showers taper off early tonight. We stay blustery and temperatures are going to hover around freezing through sunrise, so watch out for slippery spots on roads. Then as we continue throughout Wednesday, breezy but dry. We'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies with highs near 40 in the valley, but wind could gust 30 to 40 miles an hour from the northwest. Hill towns continue to see some snow showers and flurries. Those should gradually come to an end during the day. Now, Thursday and Friday getting a bit milder. Thursday's high around 48, partly cloudy and brisk, and then Friday highs near 50. But we're mostly cloudy. We have some rain showers coming in for the evening. Showers will continue into Saturday morning. Then we'll start to partially clear. We'll hit a high in the middle to upper 40s. But then it turns breezy and colder for Sunday. Sunday's high around 38. Plus, it'll be blustery. Monday, dry and sunny for the start of spring, but we could see some rain and snow showers by midweek.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.